It's July in Tennessee and it's hot. And what do we want when it's hot? Airflow. What do we need for good airflow? A big ass fan. But what can't we afford when we spend all our money on cool projects and motorcycles and tools? A real big ass fan. So instead, today we are going to install the Harbor Breeze Cumberland XL ceiling fan. Lowe's to the rescue again. Time for some airflow in this hot garage. Go ahead and pull everything out of the box. It's a ceiling fan. They're all pretty straightforward as far as installation goes, but we'll do a quick blow through on the installation here so you can see kind of how it goes together. If you've never installed a ceiling fan, I'll give you the abbreviated version, and then we're going to get this done in fast forward. One part connects to the ceiling, the fixture box, the electrical box in the ceiling of your room. Downrod tube connects to the bottom of that fixture. Motor connects to the downrod tube. Ceiling fan blades here get attached with some finishing plates typically onto the blade mounts. Once those are all put together, the blade mounts go to the blade motor. Once that's all up on the ceiling, it finishes off with a light kit that goes on the bottom. And then there's a piece of glass or plastic or something typically that goes and covers that, and you're done. So let's go through this in 4 times speed. That's it for the fan installation. Let's go ahead and get this remote ready. Power's been hooked back up. Got the remote. Power to the fan. On the remote itself, here are the features. There's a power button here for the fan with a plus and minus. So there's 6 LEDs up top. So you can hit that power button. It's going to go back to whatever speed you left it at. And then it gives you the capability to increase or decrease that speed. You can see how quickly it spools up here. It does take a little bit of time, but most ceiling fans, in order to reduce stress, are doing that. So nothing out of the ordinary there. Going back to the remote, you've got 2-hour, 4-hour, and 8-hour delays. So if you want it to turn off on its own after a certain amount of time, that's what that is, basically a sleep timer. Then below that, you've got a sun for summer and a snowflake for winter. That's going to change the direction of the fan. So in summer, it's going to blow down on you, and in the winter, it's going to reverse and pull the air up and circulate it. Then you've got at the bottom a light. So you've got the light that, no surprise, turns the light on and off when you hit that button. And then there's 3 buttons up top, or just above the light here. This first one, if you hit that, it has a little person on it. That indicates that you are leaving the room, and when you tap it, it basically gives you a minute to walk out of the room, and then everything's going to turn off. So kind of a neat feature there. The home, the little house icon, if you hit that, it will randomly turn your light on and off to simulate someone being home. So if you're going to be gone for the day, but you want your light to come on and off, that's what that does. And then on the right hand side, these 3 little wavy features, what that does is it will change the fan speed randomly, and it's designed to simulate a natural breeze. So that's what all those buttons do. Now on the light button itself, it actually has some additional features. If you just tap it, it turns the light on and off, as we already said. But if you hold that button, it's going to change the light intensity. So if you can see there, it's changing the color, it's changing the brightness. So you sort of get to choose how you want your light output. So kind of a neat feature there. I'll let it focus on the light itself, and I'll actually zoom in a little bit, and then I'll hit that button again so you can see how it's changing in color, temperature, and brightness, and then you can choose what's right for your room as soon as you let off of that button. During that long press, that's what it will stay at. So in the garage here, I've got a whiter, brighter light, so we're going to leave it at that. But that is all the features of the remote. If you got any questions on that, feel free to refer to the owner's manual or comment below, and I'll see what I can answer for you. So, again, what we've got here is Lowe's for the win with this Harbor Breeze 72-inch fan. I'll put details in the description below. I did some poking around on the Big Ass Fan website. They have a model very similar to this. Direct off of their website, you can order this with the light. Same look, same size, $2,200. From Lowe's by Harbor Breeze, this fan, roughly $280. Not saying it's a big ass fan, not saying it's the same quality, not saying it's going to last as long, but for just over 10% of the cost, Lowe's for the win. Thanks for joining me. Hope you all have a great day. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy the breeze.